guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Jasmine. I'm just here to show you how I budget. I am not a zero-based budgeter. I tried that. Doesn't really work out too well for me. And I'm also not a cash envelope spender. I put all my charges on one card and then pay it off when the statement closes. So just a little tidbit about me, but I hope you guys stay tuned and like the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so let's get into it. I'm in my Erin Condren monthly deluxe, I think. Yeah, monthly deluxe planner. So I'm gonna go over January's budget. I don't know if I'm gonna decorate this while I'm on here. We'll see how much battery life this camera gives me. But let me pull out budget stickers. Pull out what I need, where I start. So we are going to, well, I can close this up right now because I don't need this at the moment. This is where we're going to start. So as I told you all in my previous videos, I do not, I don't even know what I was going to say. Scratch all that. Forget everything I just said. Starting over, this is where I start. I start with this sheet where I write down all of my bills. I need something to write on. So I went ahead and filled out all of my expenses so we didn't have to take the time to do that on the video. So, let's see, zoom you guys in. So where I start, this will be paycheck 1, paycheck 2, where it says income. So I'm going to budget that my first paycheck in January will be at least $1,450. I know I'm going to get some OT in there. So, and I'll budget the same thing for my next paycheck. Extra income is going to include my husband splitting our main bills, so like the mortgage, gas and electric, water, Duke, all of that. We split. I don't budget both our incomes together. This is just my income. So I'm going to include his half of the bills. My statement cycle for my credit card for our last month's bill closes on January the 10th. So for January, I have to budget that balance, which is $1,333.01. So I'm going to include that. And then in the month of January, I'll get a, I think it's HSA. Whatever your job contributes to, you know, helping you out with your health plan stuff. So I'll get that. And that, I think it's $250. So all of that together budgeted will be $2,883.01. And I already wrote it down so that I had the numbers so that I didn't have to take the time to do that on here. Okay, $5 challenge. So I'm going to run that over to the new year, but I'll start fresh. The $5 challenge, if you haven't watched the previous video, is literally every $5 bill that you receive, you keep it. You don't touch it, you just hold on to it. And I'll show you guys mine. I keep everything in this little pouch. All of my $5 bills right here in this envelope. And then I got a few in this envelope. But all together, I think right now I'm at $1,400. Since I made my last video, my friends have helped me out. But let me double check. Bucket. I have an app called Bucket. This is what it looks like. And it helps you track your saving goals. So, oh, I'm not at $1,400. I'm at $1,325 for my $5 challenge. That's what I've saved so far. So I'm very excited about that. So I'm just going to keep it running. But I'm not going to budget for it because there's nothing to budget. Just whenever you get a $5 bill, you keep it. In my emergency fund, I will put $100. So I do the Dave Ramsey put $1,000 in your emergency fund. I've reached that goal, but I continue to add to it because I like, one, having that cushion, and two, because my bills run over. That ain't the right terminology, but say for instance my paycheck is not enough to cover my expenses, I'll use money from my emergency fund and then replace that with my next paycheck. So it helps keep me afloat, I should say. I know that's not really the purpose of an emergency fund, but that's what I use it for. So yeah, hey, that automatically comes out of my city account. So every paycheck I get, $50 from each check goes to my emergency fund. So I know I can fill out my actual. It will be $100 because it's direct deposit. No more money will go into it. My long-term savings, this fluctuates depending on how many weeks are in a month. But for the month of January, there are 5 weeks. Every Monday from my PNC account, $10 is transferred to my growth account, and it just sits there. I don't touch it, so I automatically save $150 every month. The 52-week challenge, I'm very excited to start. So what this is you pay, well, you put your, I was gonna say you pay yourself, but you put $28 a week into either a separate account, or you can withdraw the cash and keep it running as a sinking fund. But at the end of the year, so at the end of 52 weeks, you should have, don't quote me, but I think it's $1,456. I can double check. But that's just a savings goal that I want to do. So I'm going to run both the $5 challenge and the $52 a week challenge for the month of January just to see what I come up with. That I deleted it, but I think it's 1,456. Y'all can do the math. 28 times 52. So that will be $140 because it's 5 weeks in the month of January. And I contemplated whether I was going to do like a sinking fund for it and just withdraw the cash and keep it, or if I'm just going to move it into a savings account. What I think I want to do is move it into a savings account each week. I'll just transfer $28. I'm going to do it every Monday into a savings account and let it collect little penny interest, whatever it's going to collect on there. I'm just going to do that instead of letting it sit here at home and not collect anything. So then my daughter's savings, I'm going to put $25 in her savings account. I'm going to put $25 in my son's savings account out of one of my paychecks for the month. So I know I'm not going to put any more than that, so I can fill out the actual column. My mortgage may change. From last month, the month of December, it was $1,107 and I think 26 cents. And for the new year, it went down a little bit. Let me tell y'all, being a home, nobody tells you when you buy a home that your mortgage can go up. I have a fixed rate. It's not the interest that's changing. It's what is this? What is it called? I'm having a brain fart. I have brain farts a lot. It'll come to me. Taxes. Your property taxes. When they increase, your mortgage increase. Nobody told me that. I started off, my mortgage was $928. By the next year, it was $1,107 because it was not enough money in my escrow account to pay for all the taxes. This year, I was short $98 and some change, but my mortgage ended up going down. I don't know. And it may be a little bit less than that, so I'm not going to fill out the actual. But I think it's going to be $1,012.46. This is going to be a sinking fund account for my home maintenance. I didn't feel like trying to squeeze the word maintenance in there, so I abbreviated. I'm going to put $20 in there. My son's back to school, I'll put $20 in there. All of these are sinking funds, by the way. Birthdays, I'm only going to put $5. Sinking fund, date night, $20. That is a sinking fund. Electricity may change. I'm going to write down 126, but I have my Duke bill set up where you pay, they like estimate what they think you're going to spend for a year, and you can either owe or not. Right now I don't. Right now I have a balance, a credit of like $300 and something. So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if they're just going to leave the credit there and just keep deducting, or if they're going to put the money in my, or like send me a check and then readjust my bill. So I'm not sure about it, so I'm not going to write the actual because I'm not sure at the moment. Rumpke gets paid every 2 months, so I paid it in the month of December. I won't have to pay it again until March. My water is every 3 months, so that'll be in March as well. No, I paid it in December. That'll be in April. This is my sanitation. It usually stays the same. I'm going to write $33.29, and then once the bill posts, we'll fill out the actual. My cable bill, I'm leaving Spectrum, y'all. I'm so sick of Spectrum. It's not funny. It's just not a joke how irritated I am with them. But okay, on another note, and this is Verizon. I'm going to say $135. Gas. So for the month of December, even though I haven't closed out that month's budget, of course, because we aren't at the end of the month. I'm tracking as I go, and I'm way under what I've budgeted for. Last month I budgeted for $150. I'm way under that. So for the month of January, I'm just gonna say $100 that I'll budget for gas. Oh, insurance is a sinking fund. How much did I say? Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Insurance. So that'll be for my car insurance. It's paid up to date. This is a sinking fund. Like, it's paid for the year. I have to renew it in November. So I'm starting a sinking fund to help give me some cushion when it's time to pay that. And I'm going to do 30. Auto maintenance is going to be for my car maintenance. And we're going to do a sinking fund for $20. My car note is $326. It's going to be $326, and I'm not going to pay no more. So that's that. My son's prescription is $11. My baby is ADHD. Oh. But I'm so glad that I got him diagnosed, and he's in a better school and just doing so much better. The school he was at, it was not working. And, you know, it was really hard for me. At the time that he got diagnosed, my husband was deployed. I was working a lot. My mom was trying to help me with the kids. And it was just overwhelming. All the phone calls I was getting from school. Y'all, it was a hard adjustment to have to sit down and say, what is really going on with my child, and why are they having such a hard time at school? And realizing that he was ADHD and his mind just works a little different. It's really hard for him to calm himself down and think things through. And the medicine, though, it helps so much. My baby went from being just getting satisfactory to now at his new school, my baby get all A's. A's and B's. His B is in cursive. And he went from a D at the beginning of the school year because he's never done cursive, to now he's at a B. Oh, I got a third grader. I don't know if I told y'all that. My son's name is Jameer. He's in the 3rd grade. He's at a private school this year, Christian Academy. I'm very thankful that I found that school and that it works for him. I absolutely adore his teacher. She is so sweet, so caring. And they love him and he loves them. So it means a lot to me to have him in a better environment. Okay, enough about my child. Moving on to groceries. Now, for the month of December, I budgeted $400. I'm going to try to work off of $350. And I should be able to do it because we're going to be gone a week in January. The 2nd week of January is my daughter's birthday. And I can't even tell y'all what we doing because that's a surprise. So I'll tell y'all in another video. But we going to be gone a week. So vacation. Might as well just take vacation. But y'all don't know where. So it's still going to be a surprise. Dining out. I'm gonna put $100. I blow this budget though every month. Like I need to discipline myself more because your girl like to eat and she like to eat out. Okay. Stars is $3.17. I can't remember how much stars was originally. I want to say 9 something. It's going to go back up in February. But if you log into the app and be like, oh, I want to cancel, the price too high, they give you a little special for 3 months and it's $3.17. Don't think I ain't the plug. I'm joking. I'm not the plug. My friend put me on. Okay. Hulu, $6.33. I have a special with Hulu too, though. I know that. Vacation is a sinking fund. $30. For my son's spring break, or maybe in the summer, I want to go to Legoland. I was just so inspired by, I can't think of her channel name. Triple M Crafts. She took her kids to Legoland in California and in Florida, and the rooms always just looked like it was just so much fun. I'm like, oh, I've never been. That should be cool. So I'm gonna plan for that. Netflix is $9.75, and y'all don't ask me why I got all the subscriptions in the world plus cable. I don't know. I guess I'm bougie. I don't know. Audible is $10.55. I love listening to books. Oh my goodness, drop some titles. If y'all listen to Audible books, drop some titles down in the comments. I love me a good read. Okay, well, I should say a good listen. Oh my, y'all, listen to Tiffany Haddish book. Oh, hilarious. Anytime you depressed, listen to her book. She'll crack you up. Apple is $5.34, and that's the student price. I've been graduated college, but I still use my student email. Why not? I mean, I'm still in debt, so technically, that's my logic about that. Okay? Prime will be $11.91. Sirius XM will be $21.34. They be going up too, and I be calling them too. I'm taking breaks to drink my little cup of wine. Oh, I got this cup off of Etsy. It says F-bomb. No, it says, yeah, F-bomb mom. I sprinkle that like confetti. And yes, ma'am, I did. Okay, moving on. Christmas is going to be a sinking fund, $20. Dental sinking fund, $20. My son's tuition, it's not going to change. It's $3.95 a month. Baby, my baby better be a somebody, okay? My mama didn't do this. I didn't have private school teaching, okay? My allowance will be $100. I can't write actual because I'm pretty sure that's going to change. Gifts, $15. That's a sinking fund. Simply Gilded, the unboxing video I did, I got her little pouch right here. So cute with all her stuff in it. OMG. That's a monthly subscription, and that is, why I ain't got it on here? $34.75. $34.75. And I know that's what that's gonna be. I also know that for, don't worry, I'll come back to it. It's okay. My credit card debt. At one point in time, I was on a debt-free journey, and I want to say I started that in the year of 2016. Right before I bought my house, I was 100% debt-free as far as credit cards. I still have my car note and student loan debt, but other than that, I was 100% debt-free. And then when I moved into my house, I'm like, I don't like the refrigerator. I want a new one. My washer and dryer I had for 2 years. Let me get a new one. Like, girl, just tripping. Okay, so we'll talk about it. This will be 108. PNC. The monthly for PNC is not 300. I'll just put more on it, trying to get it down because that's my highest credit card balance at the time. At this moment. These are just the estimates off of, well, this one ain't. Some of these are just estimates of what the bill was for the month of December. But Wayfair, they don't allow me to set up auto pay, and I don't like doing bill pay. So I scheduled the payment already to come out on the due date for the month of January, and I scheduled this dollar amount. So that's good. Like, that's what that's gonna be. I'm not gonna pay more than that month. Navient is 10, and that's what they gonna take. My city thank you card, which I included this money, so I'm moving this money from my checking account into my other checking account to cover this balance on my card. I pay this off in full, even though it's at a zero balance, but I have all my Netflix, Hulu, all of them subscriptions and stuff, all of that is set up on auto pay to come out of this card, and I don't want to have a high balance. I might pay more on it though, so we'll leave that blank. My Simplicity, 25. My Macy's. So my husband's Christmas gift came from Macy's, and I'm paying that balance off in full. Another just tidbit, when you charge something to your credit card, don't pay it off as soon as you charge it. Meaning, like, don't go into the store Monday, make a charge Tuesday, pay it off. That's not going to report to the credit bureau because when you report, it's going to say zero balance. It's going to look like you never used it that month. You want to wait till your statement cycle closes and it posts, and they send you, your little statement or your email reminder saying, hey, your balance is $52. Then you pay that in full at that time. Just a little tidbit on that. Okay, I'm done with all of my expenses. So I already did the math. My income will be $5,783.01. My expenses, they just a little short of that, $5,749.04, leaving me with $33.97. Oh joy. Oh joy. Yeah, about that. I'm gonna get my life.